Hello, this is Evangelist Dr. Robert L. McKim, Sr. from Carrollton, Ohio. I want to explain myself about a little comment I had made while I was doing another video when Rene's aunt had called me on my cell phone. Because that's all she does, calls my cell phone. I tell her, and I have told her in the past, please call. Try and get my cell phone to come up. What the right way here? She's always calling my cell phone. And here's my call list. Teresa Hall. She's always calling my cell phone. And some other times she's called. She always calls the cell phone. I've asked her to please call the house phone, our home phone number. But she's always calling my cell phone. That's why I said she's weird, because I've asked her kindly, please call the house phone. But she always calls the cell phone. And granted, I get 1,500 minutes free texts and 1 gigabyte of shared data between both of us. Rene gets 1,500 minutes and free texts and the shared data. Well, anyhow, long story short, that's why I said she's weird, because my cell phone was ringing. I looked at it, and I just told Rene, it's your aunt. She's weird because she doesn't listen. She's always calling my house phone. Even John Henry Andrews, sorry for using his name, had said some things about Teresa in the past. Well, for one thing, he thought that she shouldn't have quit her job to stay home with her parents, to help take care of her parents, so they wouldn't have to go to a nursing home, because really nobody else in the family had time to stay with them all the time. Someone had to, or they would have to go to a nursing home. They'd probably been dead a long time by now if they were in a nursing home, because really you don't get the care that you should get in a nursing home. Believe me, I know. I worked at well, I didn't actually work. I did my practical in a nursing home when I was training for a home health aide. And then when I was training for my mental health degree, I did my practical in a nursing home. So believe me, I know that there's things that goes on that shouldn't go on in a nursing home. If someone doesn't have family that comes and visits all the time, they're not really taken care of like they should be. But if someone has family that comes and visits all the time, then they're the first ones to get taken care of and get cleaned up and their rooms straightened up, but the other people are kind of more or less pushed aside. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just like, so hey, she's weird because she doesn't listen. We tell her something, and then she gets mad because I said she's weird on a YouTube video and she wants me to take it down. I'm not taking it down because I was talking about some other important things. I'm not taking down my YouTube videos just because Rene's family, who are mostly Baptists or whatever, that believe in the fruit, just the fruit of the Spirit, and not the gifts and the power of the Spirit. They just believe in peace, love, joy, long-suffering. excuse me, you cannot have any of that without the gifts. And that's what I have. I have a gift of prophecy, and I have a gift of telling the truth. And if you don't like the truth, well, yeah, like I said, you know, earlier she said, well, I won't call no more. I'm just concerned about you guys. But she's always saying, I wish you were over here, but closer to us. Because that's what they want. They want Rene over there, closer to them, so they can, you know, really, in the long run, get Rene away from me. Even though they say they love me and care about me, they have a good way of showing it. You know, you will know them by the fruit. If they constantly want to, you know, have fruit of love, joy, or peace, but yet they don't display any of the gifts, you know, because the Baptists do not believe in the gifts of the Spirit. They only believe in the fruit. That's why I'm not Baptist, because I believe in both the fruit and, yeah, I love them, but I hate it when they think I should just do what they want me to do. Where does it say in the Bible that I'm supposed to give up my gifts and just have the fruit? Then I would not be a true Christian. I would not be a true believer in Jesus Christ. There are those in her family that doesn't believe in the teachings of Jesus Christ. They think he was only sent on earth for the Jews and the Jews only, and not the Gentiles. But wait a minute. Paul said we are grafted, the Gentiles are grafted in to the vine with the Jews. That makes us also heirs with the Jews. Get it straight. We are not Jewish by blood, but we are Jewish by faith. So Jesus is for us as well. He was for all mankind. Jew and Gentile. God just didn't make the Jews in the garden of Eden. He made mankind. But see, a lot of people don't want to, you know, they want to have their own belief, their own religion when it comes right down to it, instead of what Jesus said. Jesus said, if you love me, you will obey my commandments. And he also said that we are to love one another as we loved him. But there's a lot of people that want to throw all that out of the Bible. So Teresa, if you want to watch this video, you can watch it. I'm trying to explain to you why I said you're weird, because you call my cell phone when I've told you, please call the house phone. Call my cell phone if it's, you know, an emergency. Or do you know how to text? Since you have a cell phone, do you know how to text? Because, you know, actually, if you text, then I get the message right away, what you want to say. Like, please call us when you get the chance. You know, or how's things going? You know, something like that. You know, just a short, sweet text, and then I can call you back when I'm done on, you know. And it's like when I did call her back yesterday, because she called, I told her I was on the phone. I would call her back, and call her back on the house phone, called their phone number, their house phone number, and her grandmother answered, Renee's grandmother. Teresa's mother, answered the phone and said, "Hello, Rebecca." I'm like, "No, this is Bob and Rene." Well, so for some reason, our phone number came up on her caller ID as Renee's sister, and I guess Renee's mother and stepfather cell phones, because that's all they use, must be under her sister's name. So it comes up, I don't know why ours would come up with her sister's name. But anyhow, long story short, that's why I said she's weird, because Rene has also, her aunt's kind, how can you say this without hurting her, kind of flighty, kind of a flighty person, that she's kind of, she's always talking like this, and we love you guys, and but the thing is, you tell her something, it seems like it's in one ear out the other, lots of times. Tell her, how Renee's doing, and she, like, what does that mean, and, if you got a computer, look it up. Research things, like I do. I research things. Rene researches things when she's not messing around with her computer. I research stuff. I just don't sit here and watch TV and just, play games or anything like that on the computer like some other people do. I research stuff. I got my own health problems I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with Renee's health problems. I'm also researching these issues to find out, what they mean, and a better way of understanding what's going on, so I can show people. I'm trying to educate people. Hey, listen, here's what's going on. Evil is out there in the world, even in the church, and even in the hearts of a lot of Christians. They might mean well, but deep down inside they have their own agendas. And lots of times it's not the agenda of Jesus Christ. It isn't, what Jesus Christ said to do. Getting mad because I said, someone's weird. Is that love? Is that peace? Is that joy? No, it's not. But listen, I just want to say, yeah, okay, I'm sorry for saying it while I was on the video, talking about some other things, but I'm not taking the video off because I want people to know what's going on. With Renee's doctor saying one thing, and then another doctor saying something else, no one's on the same page. And then with what's going on with my cell phone, was, I found out, reported as lost or stolen to Verizon, and about my money being stolen from me, and I'm fighting still to get it back because Netscape AOL is dragging their feet, trying to make one excuse right after another excuse after another excuse. Why they're not giving it back right now? I'm tired of it. I am tired of it. And oh yeah, the fact too that my identity is trying to be sold on the deep web. People need to wake up and realize this is an evil, evil world that we're living in. And since everything is out there on technology, computers anymore, it's getting to be easier to get your information, your identity. God bless you. Have a blessed day.